Hello everybody, this is it guys, this is the final stand. We are battling the evil queen, the dark queen, and because she's so dark, I actually am thinking of putting on different armor that defends against dark some more, such as the Sinner's Mask, of course. And how about Havel? We'll keep the crit gauntlets and let's see how fast this makes us. Still fast rolling. Not fat rolling. But actually, let me see all the other armor I gathered over the time. Just in order to make sure we didn't overlook one that is superior in terms of dark. So much stuff we collected. Pretty ridiculous. Always mess up the last one. Okay. So let's see again. This one's a little better. As to be expected, of course. He's Velstad after all. He would prepare himself. And this is an item I picked up in Shrine of Amana. I don't think... Yeah, this is a lot better. That was actually the dress of one of the singers. What? Invader? Man. Well, you don't disturb a dude when he's picking out his outfit. Come here. Fight like a man. He has the Faram set on. Well, even though I'm not finished with selecting my outfit, this is as good a test as any for the stuff I already got. Come on here. Don't make me beg. I don't want to go to the other chamber with the many golems in there. Lag compensation again. Yep. Almost got him. Almost got him. What? Oh! Yeah! Okay. It almost got a little embarrassing there. But we did the job. We did it. Now, where were we? The gloves. Well, these ones are a little bit better. But these ones are better still. What else is dark resistant? Oh yeah, these ones. It stands to reason that the dark armor set has the best dark resistance, which is pretty much exactly what I'm wearing here. Yeah, these ones I can't use. Except, of course, for the dark mask, which I've replaced with Velstad's helmet. So yeah, this is what I'm picking. Let's see if this fares any better than our usual set. On our way back to the Chandra. She better be ready too. Throne of Want. Wait a second. Should we maybe pick a different primary weapon? This one? Haven't shown the Zweihander much love in my playthrough, even though I think it's an awesome sword. Let's try that out. Fairly long walk here, but it's just time that gets wasted. In Dark Souls 1 there was actually a whole other area with platforms and enemies and stuff to fight before you get to another try with the final boss. And of course the curse is already in full effect. Nice. Okay, I do actually like the Zweihander, because it doesn't have much of a... Oh, give me a chance to heal. Yeah, there's no huge delay in between swipes. Like swing, swing. But yeah, it doesn't do as much damage as my other weapons. It's really hard to distinguish when she's doing like the long sweep. That was the entirely wrong time to heal. Okay. Yeah, sometimes she does like a medium range attack, and sometimes it's just very close to her body. Okay. Another try. I've picked the Black Knight Halberd again. Trusty, trusty Black Knight Halberd. Help me in this, my darkest of hours. Yeah, that's what I like to see. As long as I can just chug Estus, should be fine. Still 10 left. Oh, that was a bad hit. Oh no! I almost ate that laser attack. That was so close. Okay, heal once more. Yep. Inflict as too many hits as I possibly can. Oh, not again! Okay. Again in the nick of time. You know what? I haven't tried the Elizabeth Mushroom again. Maybe. Just maybe. I tried that in the last episode and it was actually pretty good. Because as we know, part of Manus, the father of the Abyss, is what turned into Nashandra in the first place. And how fitting that the Elizabeth Mushroom is actually what hopefully will be the end of the Queen. Got her down to less than a quarter of her health. I'm getting lucky with these laser attacks. These are open for a few hits at a time. This could actually be it, guys. Yeah. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Oh yeah! This is it. Know what that calls for? One of these. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dark Souls 2. It was an honor playing you. Well, we're not done just yet. Let's get into our usual gear. Let's see what else there is. Where's my... I don't see it. Have I gone blind? Where's my Royal Swordsman armor? There he is. Okay. That's it. You finally did it! Now let's check if we can go out this way. Okay. So we may be going into this ending, and there's just one ending, I guess. Or is there something else?
You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this. Sovereign, take your throne.
Another Hollow King.
What lies ahead, only you can see.
Locked into his own grave chamber. Okay, so that was Dark Souls 2. I am overwhelmed by this game, overwhelmed by the stuff I want to talk about it, and so that's why I've kind of decided to do things a little differently with this game. This first game we ever played on this channel. I never thought it'd be this long. If I count correctly, it's the 108th part in our series. So yeah, I will actually talk at length about what I liked and disliked about this game. It's a flawed game, as is every game. It's still, however, definitely one of my favorite games I've played all year, and I can hardly tell you any other game that I've had as much fun with that would be comparable in terms of the type of game that this is. Yeah, so instead, let's just talk about my experiences I've had playing the game and uploading it to YouTube, which was the first time I've ever done something like this, and the way I've been building this channel, or let's say not building it because it hasn't even really begun yet, but yeah, I will have to still do things by my own pace, and this pace might actually become a lot slower than usual. You probably won't see as many videos as you've become accustomed to. We'll see about that, but well, at least it'll give you time to actually re-watch my never-ending run of this game. Some people have been complaining to me about, oh, you put out so much content, I can't even keep up. So yeah, consider this your time to catch up on everything. However, approaching Halloween and the end of the year, I have some special stuff prepared for you, so we'll see about how that works. So yeah, Dark Souls 2. Contrary to all the other games I've played on this channel, I couldn't really do live commentary with this game. I tried, but in the end I just had to re-record some stuff and splice it together with live commentary I did on the spot, which was not always perfect, of course, but there you go, I'm learning. This was only ever possible when I changed from OBS to DxTory recording software, which allowed me to record 2 separate audio channels, both for the game and my own voice, of course. The second thing I realized is that I couldn't really play it the same way as with Dark Souls 1. Because Dark Souls 1 I pretty much played an entire month of until I actually beat it, and I played several hours a day. I actually breezed through it just because I was so addicted to it. But this, if apart from playing, you also have to edit or put in different assets that make the video better, or cut out some stuff, or then even when you're done doing your video, then you still have to upload it and stuff. That creates such a long time in between recording sessions that naturally I felt myself getting worse at the game. Well, I mean, my playing level wasn't as good as when I was playing Dark Souls 1, is what I'm trying to say. But on the other hand, you also pressured by yourself, pretty much, because my channel isn't that big yet, but still you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to give my viewers the best Dark Souls playthrough I can possibly do, and well, that's just a recipe for your own disappointment. I hope you weren't disappointed by the way I was playing. I hope you had fun as much as I had, because I enjoyed myself immensely. I do really love this game. I can tell anybody who just skipped ahead to this video to hear my thoughts on the game, that it is absolutely worth your money. You will have a blast. And to everybody who's basically stick to this series from beginning to end, or even if you just started at some point in the middle, thank you everybody who have made this journey with me. Look at Emerald Herald. She's easygoing, it's her off day today. This is actually a very rare animation. It's a throwback to Demon's Souls, I think.
Bearer of the curse, I will always be at your side until hope has fully withered.
Yeah.
Bearer and
I will have many fond memories
over the
of this
hill
game.
and path where, but what?
It's such a shame she doesn't have anything to say. Well, yeah. What have you to say?
I'm glad to see you're well. Be safe.
Nothing. Yeah, what I actually wanted to do is the following. We're back at the title screen, of course, but I disconnected from Steam in the meantime. Just so you see. No multiplayer right now, we're in offline mode. And then we can do something special. Because, if you remember, the big obelisk in the Majula normally tells you the amount of deaths worldwide connects to the Dark Souls server, but now that we are in offline mode, we can actually look up the amount of deaths we've accumulated over the playthrough. And to be honest, I'm a little scared of this. As you're well aware, I am sometimes a very stubborn Dark Souls player. I've probably died a lot more than I should have, especially near the end with the Ancient Dragon and the Dark Pilgrim's Quest, but also because of picking the Deprived class. Holy shit. 845 deaths. Know what I have to say about this?
I will always be here, watching over you.
Yeah. So, over 800. That's lower than I feared, but of course higher than I'd hoped. I'm still not an excellent Dark Souls player. I'm an okay player. So, I guess I'm okay with that. Considering it was my first playthrough and I had to, of course, do a lot of breaks in between my recording sessions. So yeah. Now let's do what everybody does, is prepare for New Game Plus by buying everything we can. All the different items and upgrading stuff already. We have a plus 10 halberd now and a plus 10 Zweihander as well. Still almost 30,000 souls left. Might as well get some more chunks.
Visit me again, whenever you please.
There we go. That gives us enough to upgrade this one. Cool thing.
I'll be around if you make it back.
So let's pay everybody else a visit. Maybe somebody will have something to say.
I knew you'd be back.
Not really. Nothing new to sell either. This one, by the way, Bright Bug, I actually used once, but off camera, against the Ancient Dragon, and lo and behold, it didn't do much good. Yeah, his damage output was just too ridiculously huge, so...
You need armor? Go ahead. See what I'm offering.
Get the Defender set here and the Watcher set, which is pretty nice. Stood by the throne for ages, will his weight be worth the while? Nothing else. Waited for the throne for ages, will all his waiting ever be rewarded?
Are you sure?
Not much in terms of information.
Hey, what have you been up to?
Saving the world. No big deal.
I should have listened to the... Huh? Seen some...
Nothing new.
What? Don't waste my time.
Nothing new here. Let's see what the cartographer says. We should have all the lights by now.
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know.
Nothing new again. This really irks me. I mean, I beat the game, guys! Can't you throw me a bone? Okay. Anything new here? By the way, this chest, this actually kept spawning new items, even though I plundered it already. That was kind of a promo for the new DLCs, which we'll also play at some point, because all of them have been released by now. The latest one, Ivory Crown, I think, is just a few days old, so yeah. Shalqua.
It seems that we must now pass.
Nothing new.
Just be.
I'm very disappointed in you, cat. That's a bad kitty. Okay.
It seems
Well.
that we must now pass. Why?
Well. I guess you're supposed to just keep playing, and the world doesn't really change all that much. So that was our playthrough of Dark Souls 2. Let's have another last look at Majula and its magnificent ocean and cliffside. We won't see it for a while. When it comes to the DLC, I will take some time off for Dark Souls. I'm sure by now you also will be a little bit sick of it. So let's take a last little trip back to Things Betwixt, where the Firekeepers are still alive. I have not killed them, even though I'd really like to. Yeah, but I need them to reallocate my skill points. But yeah, maybe they have something to say. I doubt it, but hey, wait, maybe maybe something's up with the birds. Just being thorough here.
Give it
Nope. Still same old smooth and silky birds. They have names, but I've totally forgot about them. I can't remember all the details. Hey there. Yeah, both of you say nothing and you're the only one who talks.
Determined as ever, I see. Do you? No, of course not. Now go alone.
The old women insist longer now.
Okay. That was a waste of time, I'm sorry. Okay then. You gotta check at least one more thing though. The portal we came in from. The bone piles actually collapse when you walk over them. Never realized that. Can we go home now? Nah. Nothing else. Okay then. We have come full circle. But I haven't shown you my stats yet. So this is the exact way I've beaten Nashandra. Level 141, Vigor 15, Endurance 20, Vitality 31, Attunement 13, Strength 40, Dex 30, Adaptability 20, Intelligence 13, Faith 12, and everything else that entails. Certainly not a min-max optimal build, but hey, it seemed like a good idea at the time. So here, Nashandra's soul. Nashandra was born of the dark with an insatiable lust for strength. Used the special blah 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 of this prisoner of desire. Not much to go on. Also here you can switch to New Game Plus from the menu now. You don't have to go into it automatically after beating the final boss, which is very much appreciated. But now, maybe, I don't know, maybe the weapons I get from Nashandra's soul will give us some more information. That's the last thing I can think of.
Hello there. Do you have a wondrous soul?
Indeed I have. But I have no souls to buy them with. Yeah, see here, there's the Scythe of Wand. The old one of the Abyss was reborn in death, split into minuscule fragments and spread across the land. The pieces began to coalesce once again, becoming human in shape. Scythe, born of Nashandra. And the same thing here, Sacred Chime, created from the soul, greatly amplifies spells. Pretty good, I guess, for sorcery build. And here we have the Bow of Nashandra. Yeah, nothing else interesting in this description. So yeah, but we can, and that's about it. We can, however, infer from her soul description that it was actually Manus all along, the ancient dark. It wasn't like, well, she was a woman and then she was corrupted by dark, but no, she was Manus through and through, which is kind of interesting here. And also, as we're wrapping up here, let's go to the one place where we will end up next time, which until we get there is gonna take a little while, like I said. And while I get there, here in Black Gulch, let me tell you about the final bit of interpretation that I haven't gotten a chance to talk about as of yet. So, the area you go to get to Nashandra is the Throne of Want, and that's of course also the name of her boss weapons. So that raises some interesting questions, because this is not the first time that desire as a theme has come up in Dark Souls 2. For example, the giant's kinship we get from the ancient dragon. In his description it says, each king has its rightful throne, and when he sits upon it he sees what he chooses to see. Or perhaps it is the throne which shows the king only what he wants. So that might mean that, and the throne is of want as well, that might mean that Manus was the one manipulating everybody for ages. He was actually the one orchestrating everything. And then it goes even broader, because when you look at the ancient dragon and what he tells us before he gives us the giant's kingship, he says, then so be it, for the curse of life is the curse of want, and so you peer into the fog in hope of answers. And that's of course true for everybody. This is life. If we didn't want anything, if we were all Buddhist monks, ascetics, would you find that kind of life to be fulfilling? I don't know. However, and this is something a little more critical, when I played Dark Souls 1, there were two different endings. And please, if you haven't played the first one yet, just do it, okay? You have my blessing. It was one of the best games I've ever played. So here's a spoiler warning from Dark Souls 1. In the end there, you actually are given a choice. You can choose to just link the fire, which means that you wind back the clock, everything starts anew, but you will sacrifice yourself by doing that. Or you can choose to, you know, just let everything go, let everything take its course, and that would mean an Age of Darkness. And this is what I picked. However, in this game, in Dark Souls 2, it seems that none of these endings are canonical, which is kind of interesting, because Vendrick apparently didn't die, so he didn't link the fire, but neither is there an Age of Darkness, because if there was an Age of Darkness, Manus wouldn't have to come and conquer everything. Now, at our ending in Dark Souls 2, during the cutscene, we are told that we can either accept or reject to link the fire and start everything new. Just like in Dark Souls 1, of course. But we never get to see that decision. Which is a little, you know, disappointing, but well. So yeah, that's about it. I've run out of things to talk to you about. We are here in the teleporting chamber, which leads us into the Sunken Crown DLC pack. And I'm very much looking forward to playing this with you. Thank you very much once again. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.